Hi, hello everyone, welcome back to a new video on this channel. Today I'm going to be talking about certain bands that are no longer together and give my opinion on whether their dissolution was right or wrong. Obviously I can't see alternative realities, so this is all going to be pure speculation and my own tastes. So with nothing else to say, let's get started. We start with a very tough one, and that is that if you had asked me about the disbandment of IZ*ONE, as soon as it happened, I would have told you that it wasn't worth it, but now I feel it was the best thing for all of them. IZ*ONE was made as a temporary group, we all knew what was going to happen, but we seemed to like the group so much that we forgot about its inevitable end. I think that continuing with IZ*ONE would only have benefited certain members, because it was a very big group and there were members who constantly had few lines, little screen time, and always at the end of the choreographies. There were other members who had no interest in being idols, and their hopes and dreams were fading away more and more. I feel that musically it didn't make up for it. I feel that the groups and soloists that came out don't release music that I like as much as the group, but I feel that it was the best thing for all of us. Not all the members are still in the industry, and that says a lot. I feel that the purpose of IZ*ONE was to make you get to know the members, to get used to their faces, so that later they could debut in groups where their presence would be more valuable. In some of them it worked, others debuted as soloists, and at least they already had the label of coming from an extremely famous group. Although I find it hard to admit, I think the fact that IZ*ONE disbanded was the best thing for the girls to choose their own path. I know they haven't split up yet, but their dissolution is close, so I'm going to talk about it. 𝒉𝒏 has been a disaster, from start to finish. The company didn't even know what they were doing. I feel that they have been a test, to see how the Girls Planet program works, to then make a boys program and then apply what they all earned with the mistakes of 𝒉𝒏. I don't know how a group with so much potential can be handled so badly. I feel that the best thing that can happen to them is that they disband and go back to their companies, to other groups, or debut as solo artists. Their songs aren't bad, and in general the problem isn't them as idols, it's the company behind them that has made bad decision after bad decision. I'm going to put you in a situation. You have a newly debuted K-pop group, with a risky song that not everyone liked. What do? Option A, do a comeback with a change of concept. Option B, do a comeback following the same concept. Or option C, send them to another survival show, with much more experienced idols and where the purpose of the show is to do covers of the other groups. Remember that you only have 3 songs. I feel like we would all know what to choose, and it's definitely not the option to take them to another survival show after they've just left one, but that's exactly what the company did. And this is just one of the things that led to 𝒉𝒏 not succeeding as much as they could have. I have a video explaining it all if you want to know more about it. In general, the company doesn't deserve them, and the girls can have much more recognition in their companies that with a bit of luck will know what they are doing. It was so fast that I couldn't even think at the time what I thought. I feel like they as soloists and bigbang are doing a pretty good job, but I just don't like them as much as I liked gfriend. I liked all of them together more than separately, and no one did the pure concept like them. I know they had changed their concept, but it's even better, as they were having a lot of success with i-DLE and mamamoo. We can't know if they would have continued to have comebacks as successful as the previous ones, but they had a very solid fan base by then, so I think they would have maintained their success. I hope the girls are happy with their own careers. I'm content to listen to their old songs late at night. I didn't know much about the group, I was more of a casual listener, so maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like everyone who wasn't a fan of them only knew them for being the group that desperately tried to succeed by sending members to survival shows. I feel like if it didn't work for you once, you can try it a second time, but a third time is too much. And how many shows have they sent 𝒉𝒏 to? Because I feel like a lot, and people have the idea that they've gone to a lot, and that didn't benefit them at all. I still don't know if disbanding was the best decision, because it hasn't been that long since the news, but I was following them on Instagram, and I felt that the group was lost. They didn't upload anything, maybe some TikTok or the link of a YouTube cover. That must have been the first indication that something was wrong. I hope the girls have success in their future projects, because unfortunately Cherry Bullet wasn't going to prosper much. They were known by the public, but they weren't able to make the public part of their fandom. I have a lot of mixed opinions. I feel that CLC put out very good music and made a great group, but at the same time some members were not comfortable with their concept, like Hyujin, who said she preferred the purer concept they had on their debut. I think now they are going their own way with solo careers, and even if they are not as successful as when they were together, they can choose without ktube being in the way. I think the best thing was for them to part ways, but not the way they did it, sending a member to a survival show to say it there? That's very dirty even for ktube, who didn't even want to release their last song Helicopter. They were a great group, and hopefully they will release more music together. I would love to, but away from ktube and on with their solo careers continuing, which is what seems to make them happy now.
And this has been all. I hope you like it. Make sure to like and subscribe if you did, it would help me a lot. See ya.